friends, welcome to the channel. Firstly, I want to say thank you to everyone who's taken the time to subscribe, to engage us in the comment section and like our videos. This is possible because you do that, and I'm really appreciative of that. This week, we put a pause on the road part of our trip. And today, I want to talk to you around what we've learned when we left the road and focus on the classrooms. I've spent last few days with executives across from Africa and other different industries as part of our face-to-face section of our executive development program at Stellenbosch. And that's really been amazing. Friends, before we get into the reflection part of this video, I want to share a quote with you. This is words that have stayed at the back of my mind. They've challenged and fueled me as I debate with other candidates. The quote reads, "Show up or choose to be present. Pay attention to what has heart and meaning. Tell the truth. Be open to the outcome, not attached to the results." It's a really powerful quote by Arrien. I really love it because I think sometimes in our life we miss the opportunities to show up or be present in what we are going through. Friends, there are really two parts of this quote that I really love. First is about showing up. I think in life sometimes we need to pat ourselves in the back for showing up and being engaged. You know, in life you will be challenged. Life will be thrown at you. You lose your job, financial challenges, or performance issues, relationships problems. The list goes on. But I think sometimes in life we should always pat ourselves for showing up, because showing up is the beginning of success. You will not gonna succeed or improve your life unless you show up and be present in the moment. And that's something really I want to challenge myself in my interactions as I continue this journey, is really showing up and being present in the moments. And that's something that all of us can challenge ourselves on. The last part I want to talk about is really around this idea of actually be accepting of the outcomes. You know, I want to use a golf analogy. You know, in golf they say, you know, sometimes a good shot gets the worst outcome. You know, how many of us have piped the drive down the par 4, left for 50 meters, and you chunk 2 chips and end up with the double bogey? And what happens sometimes is you hit your drive right deep in the bush, chip out, hit it on the green, and come out with the par. And I think that's what life is about. We must be accepting of the outcomes. If we obsess so much about the results, it can make us despondent and take the energy out of us, because we're not going to succeed even when we think we should succeed. You know, I think it's important that we always obsess with the outcomes and really be accepting of the outcomes and really stop obsessing so much like we do on the results. So that's my challenge to you and to myself as we continue this journey of life. In closing, friends, I want to remind you what I said earlier about asking yourself more questions. I think something was said during this course. They said, ask the questions of greatness. Ask questions of greatness. If you want to be great, you really have to ask yourself the tough questions. Are you present? Are you showing up? And how are you accepting the outcomes? And how you stay encouraged in difficult times? How you stay present in the tough moments? And I think for me, those are the questions you'd ask ourselves if you want to be great. Ask everyone who's been successful. They will tell you greatness, it's not at the bottom of the mountain, it's at the top of the mountain. And the beauty of that is the moment you climb the one mountain, there's a million more to climb. So with those few words, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. God bless.